breaking out of Tampa Bay. It just blew up at Raymond James Stadium. The news no one wanted to hear just rocked the heart of the crew and sent the entire Buccaneers offense into full-blown alert mode. A key piece, a warrior who's been holding the offensive ship together with blood and sweat, just went down, and the impact could be brutal for the battles ahead. What looked like just another Sunday war against the Patriots turned into a quiet nightmare that could completely change the course of the season. The Bucs nation is stunned. In the middle of the excitement from that first touchdown, something happened on the field that made even the most confident fan hold their breath. The cameras cut away fast. The sideline went dead silent, and everyone could feel it. Something serious had just gone down. And now, my friends, the cannon of hope just fired smoke. But hold on, Pirates. Before we say who took the hit from this curse of fate, let's rewind and set the stage. Because what's behind this injury goes way beyond a torn muscle or an unlucky play. This is about the soul of a team that flat out refuses to quit. If you bleed pewter and red, hit that subscribe. This is Bucs News, straight from the barrel of the cannon at Raymond James Stadium. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers were on one hell of a roll. 6 wins, 2 losses, a record better than most expected. This team's been tested by pain, by absences, by injuries, and still standing tall, locked into that next man up mentality. That's been the creed of Todd Bowles and Dave Canales all along. Toughness, grit, pirate mindset. But even the sturdiest ship starts creaking when the waves get rough. From week 1 on, the Buccaneers have been weathering one of the most brutal injury storms in the league. Tristan Wirfs, Luke Goedeke, Cody Mauch, all banged up, and now another gut punch. Every week feels like fighting not just the opponent, but fate itself. The offensive line, once a point of pride and power, has turned into a game of survival. Players going up and down the roster, last-minute substitutions, emergency replacement. Yet somehow, the offense kept humming. Baker Mayfield found his rhythm, Rachaad White started eating on the ground, and the air raid led by Mike Evans and Chris Godwin was keeping this pirate ship alive. But this Sunday against New England, the cost of battle came due again, and this time, the news hit like a cannonball. Starting left guard, Ben Bredeson left the game with a thigh injury right after Tampa's first touchdown. Looked like a routine play during the extra point, but it quickly turned into a hold-your-breath moment. Bredeson tried to tough it out, but you could tell right away something was off. He walked to the sideline, talked to the trainers, and then straight to the locker room. Minutes later, boom! Official word from the Bucs PR team. Bredeson out for the rest of the game. And that's when the silence turned into worry. This is the kind of injury that sends a quake through the locker room, because Ben Bredeson isn't just another lineman. He's the anchor on that left side. Since signing with Tampa last offseason as a free agent, he's earned everyone's respect. No big headlines, no star treatment, just pure grind. He took the job after Sua Opeta went down with a torn ACL and never let go of it. Since then, he's been a cornerstone of the wall that's been keeping Baker upright and giving this offense room to breathe. Thigh injuries are tricky. They look minor, but can linger for weeks. No word yet on the full extent, but the fact he walked off on his own power gives a bit of hope. Still, Todd Bowles didn't sugarcoat it post-game. We'll take it day by day, but losing Ben at all hurts us. And he's right. This one sting. ESPN, NFL Network. Everyone's talking about how this loss could throw the entire offensive balance off. The ripple effect is real. Baker's timing could suffer, the run game could stall, and the trench stability, already fragile, might collapse completely. On social media, the Bucs nation went off. Not another injury. This O-line is cursed. Bredeson's a warrior. He'll bounce back. Fire the cannons for a speedy recovery. That's all you saw on X and Reddit. The fan base split between frustration and faith, half losing their mind, half reminding everyone that Pirates don't fold when the storm hits. Inside the locker room, the respect was loud. Baker Mayfield said, "Ben's the kind of dude you want in your foxhole every Sunday." Mike Evans added, "He doesn't talk much, but man, he does all the dirty work that makes us go." That says it all. The guy's loved, and he's gonna be missed big time. Now, technically speaking, the O-line's gotta shuffle fast. The next man up is Michael Jordan. Yeah, not that Michael Jordan, the vet guard brought in for depth, He's been around the block in Carolina and Cincy, but never found a long-term home. He's got the tools, but replacing a starter mid-season is like jumping on deck mid-hurricane. No map, no compass, just survival mode. Bredeson's been one of the steadiest linemen on the roster, giving up just 1 pressure per game on average and dominating run blocks to his side. The stats don't lie. With him on the field, Tampa's run game averaged 4.6 yards per carry. Without him, drops to 3.9. His loss also highlights something bigger: the lack of continuity. This O-line used to be one of the most dominant units in football, but injuries have shredded the chemistry, and without that rhythm, the whole offense loses flow. Bowles and Canales now have to tweak the playbook. Expect shorter drops, quicker throws, maybe even more max protection to keep Baker clean. That means fewer receiving options, less deep ball action, but right now, survival beats style, and all this chaos comes at a dangerous time. The Buccaneers sit at 6-2, right in the thick of the NFC South race, even eyeing a playoff bye. The next game? A showdown with the Houston Texans, who've got one of the nastiest young pass rushes in the league. No Bredesen, no room for mistakes. This is it, the test of Tampa's pirate heart. Can they hold the line with the ship cracked? If the O-line holds, this team keeps cruising. If not, that playoff momentum could start slipping through the deck. So, Bucs Nation, time to sound off. Do you believe the ship stays steady? Drop "Fire the cannons" if you think we'll ride the storm, or "Steady the ship" if you think changes are needed. But no matter what happens, one thing's certain: the spirit of Tampa Bay never quits. This city's seen it all: heartbreak seasons, miracle runs, and confetti falling from the sky. And what keeps this crew alive through it all? Grit, sweat, heart. That's what Ben Bredesen embodies. A grinder who showed up, earned his place, and became part of the wall that guards the dream. Now, he fights off the field while the team fights on it. These are the moments that show a team's true heart. Not when everything's smooth sailing, but when the storm hits and no one jumps ship. Tampa Bay never runs from a fight. We're built from steel, salt, and storm water. And even when another piece falls, this ship keeps pushing forward. Because as long as there's a cannon loaded and a pirate flag flying in the Florida wind, this crew will keep battling. So what about you, fan? Do you believe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers can ride out another wave of injuries and stay on course for the playoffs? Can Michael Jordan hold the line and keep the offense alive? Or is it time to bring in reinforcement? Drop your take in the comment. Your voice could make it into the next show, because here, every pirate counts. We're one ship, one crew, and every fight is ours. Fire the cannon, Tampa Bay. The seas are rough, but this ship ain't sinking.